Hello everyone, Focus here to take you through another heroic Heart of Fear boss commentary guide. Once again, I am playing the Brewmaster here, and this is the guide for Wind Lord Mel'jarak. He is the Wind Lord, even though all of his abilities use blades, like Whirling Blade and Rain of Blades, and Blade Lord is the Blade Lord as the second boss, and all of his abilities use wind. So totally makes sense. Anyway, this is a super fun boss as a tank because you get a ton of vengeance and you get to cleave down seven targets when both sets of ads are up and the boss is up. Basically, this is an ad fight. On heroic, some people think this is actually easier on heroic than normal. We ended up doing this on normal week 1, and I would have to agree the normal isn't as fun. The normal isn't as fun, and it was kind of weird. You know why? Because you don't have to deal with amber trappers on heroic. That's basically what it is. Amber trappers are one of the 3 ads. There's 3 sets of ads. There are the Battle Menders, there are the Blade Masters, and there are the Amber Trappers. You can keep the Amber Trappers CC'd the whole time, so you don't have to mess with their abilities, which trap people. They leave goo on the ground, and quite frankly, I don't know all their abilities. And you shouldn't really find out either. You should just keep them CC'd the whole time. What do we use to keep them CC'd? Here's the Amber Trappers over here. We used an X, square, and moon. So it's a trap and polymorph. And the X is comes from the spears around the edge of the room. There are spears located on weapon racks behind me. Have one of your ranged DPS pick up one of those spears and use it as the extra action button to CC one of the Amber Trappers. The goal is to keep these 3 CC'd the entire fight. Now, if you are one of the people that are crowd controlling these Amber Trappers, do know that they will break CC every 50 seconds to a minute, and they will run to the group. You can't have that happen. You have to make sure that they get CC'd again. We wiped a few times because some of the Amber Trappers were getting into the mix, and then it seemed difficult or impossible to be able to pull it back out. So make sure you have an eye on your CC timers, and you are keeping these 3 guys, these 3 Amber Trappers, out of the fight forever. So the goal of this fight basically is to kill 1 set of ads. Once you kill 1 set of ads, the boss takes 600% increased damage. Yes, 600% increased damage. That's why this fight is so fun. So you kill 1 set of ads, he takes the 600% bonus damage for 30 seconds. You kill the other set of ads, and then after that minute long, if you're good at staggering those 2 debuffs, you'll get about you should get almost the full minute, because 1 set of ads dies, he gets 30-second debuff. The second set of ads die, then you get another 30 seconds debuff. The goal here is to kill the Battle Menders first. Now we have kick targets. As you can see, they are marked. My kick target is circle, and then 2 melee DPS have diamond and triangle. There are no real targets for Blade Masters. Those are the only ones. So as you can see, let's get the fight going again here. These Amber Trappers are getting trapped. There's the poly right here. You probably saw the trap go out as well. And then there will be a spear used against X. And that is pretty much how the fight starts. Now you want 2 tanks here. There is a lot of damage on the tank, so do not forget to use your damage reduction abilities. Fortifying Brew. Don't forget to use Guard. I get a pain sup right when the fight starts because picking up these ads hurts me a lot. That frees me up to use my defensive abilities later on. And what we want to do is kill these Battle Menders. Now, a quick discussion on interrupting and how do you see anything when you have 7 nameplates stacked, it can be a little difficult. Here's my suggestion, and this is what I learned a few pulls in. Now, your UI is most likely different from mine, and that's totally fine. This is just something that I learned, and it might help you with your UI, it might not. So I was actually missing some of these kicks for mending. You don't want to miss the kicks for mending, because what'll happen is if you miss the kicks for mending is that both ads will end up dying at the same time, and you won't be able to stack that debuff. So it's very, 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 very important to hit these kicks. As you can see, I did my interrupt right here. What I ended up looking at was the unit frame down here, my target unit frame. I kept my interrupt target as my target, and then I looked at the unit frame down here. Now, it's not a bad idea to have ranged, maybe put a focus target on some of these as well if kicks are really getting difficult for you, because in our fight, ranged have no responsibilities on this fight. So you could try that yourself and have them as a backup. But it's very, very important that you kick all of the mendings that go out. The second thing that battle menders do is quickening. Quickening is like a bloodlust-like ability that goes out on the ads and the boss itself. Have your priest mass dispel that. That's the best thing you can do there. So we're going to go ahead with this. The Blademasters do Korthik Strike, which does a ton of damage and needs to be just healed through. Right, so you've kicked all your battle menders, you've dispelled all your quickening. By the way, your priest might need help with mass dispel here, so be vocal about that, priest, if you need to be. And as you can see, my vengeance is absolutely through the roof right now. I'm at 190k vengeance. And the neat thing about that with my statue is that I am also the top healer. I'm the top healer and I'm the top DPS. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun as a tank. Just looking back on this is the first time right now. I've never really seen. I don't really look at the damage numbers much when I'm doing this, and now I do, and it's awesome. So we have 2 seconds left on our buff here. Let me go back because I was just oogling the sweet numbers real quick. As you can see, we have 7 seconds left on the debuff where you take 600% more damage, and the Blademasters have 4% health. They are dying slowly. I think we overlap by 2 seconds here. Perfect. That's totally fine. Here's the thing. You're gonna need a second set of ads to kill him, most likely anyway. And there will be more ads that spawn in Heroic. In Heroic, the ads do respawn. On normal, they don't, but in Heroic, they do. So we're doing as much as we can here against Windlord Mel'jarak. The ads are going to be spawning soon, and my job here is to get target markers on them as fast as possible. Now, what I do with my target markers is I put them on my F keys, F5 through F12. I highly recommend you either assign someone or you get the target markers out as fast as you can yourself, because you need to have the same interrupt targets to get through this next ad phase. Even though Windlord Mel'jarak's at 20%, we decide not to DPS him down. We decide to do the ads again, cleave off the ads yet again, because he still has 117 million health. So that's our job here. Get your target markers out. You can go to options, you can go to key bindings, go to target markers, and then from there you can assign them to F keys, you can assign them to your numpad keys, you can assign them to whatever keys you want, if you want. That's my suggestion, so you don't have to right click and assign a target marker when these come out. Now, of course, the Blademasters don't really need a target marker, and that is fine. We pick them up and we bring them back to the group here to get cleaved. So yeah, we just don't feel like we really have enough damage to get through to this without getting through the battle menders again. But as you can see, they're already at 23% health. I actually die at the end of this. I should have been purifying my stagger here. I'm at 97k. That's totally on me. 100% now looking back here. As you can see, I was at 100k stagger. If I would have purified this, I would have lived. Usually I do a good job looking at this, I think. Don't be like me if you're a Brewmaster. Make sure you're looking at your stagger, especially when all 6 ads are out, because they do a lot of damage. So I died, but that's okay. We are getting the kill here. We got a barrier out from our priest, and we got the kill. So all in all, it's a pretty simple boss, if I'm going to be honest with you. Just make sure, you know, compared to what else is around on this phase, I feel like it's a pretty simple boss. This boss should be pretty approachable for you to kill on heroic for your team. Just make sure you get the kicks assigned. Make sure you get the CCs assigned on the Amber Trappers. They should be CC'd the entire fight. Live through the Rain of Blades damage. Try to stagger the ads dying as best as you can. Also, the ads share health. All the ads of the same type share health. So all 3 battle menders spawned, and they all die at the same time because they all share health. So yeah, good luck. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.